So this is my video on going over a rectified circuit using a 555 timer to uh, power an LED light. So this is my the simulation of it, and as you can see, we got our transformer, our 4 diodes, a 470 microfarad capacitor going into a 1K resistor, a Zener diode, and then from the Zener diode into the 555 timer. So that's what I got right here. This is my transformer. The transformer is what's going to power the circuit with AC power. These are my 4 diodes. If you can zoom in, you can see I got this one going to positive. See the gray end? The gray end goes into positive, negative, positive, negative. These 2 wires up here connected, so this positive rail and this negative positive rail are connected. This negative rail and this negative rail is connected. So as you can see from the simulation, where the 2 diodes meet with the cathode and the anode, they that's where the transformer powers into. With where the 2 polarities match, the anode and the cathode is where it goes into the cap. So that's what I did over here. That's why I connected the rails. So I have the positive side of the cap going into the positive rail, the negative side of the cap going into the negative rail, and then so I could dial the voltage down to 6.8 to go into the resistor, or into the 555 timer. I used a 1K resistor and a Zener diode to help regulate the voltage going into the timer. So as you can see, where the resistor and the Zener diode meet, that's actually going to go into the 555 timer. So the way the 555 timer works is it's almost working like a load resistor. Normally on your simulation, without the 555 timer, if you took that away, we would put a load resistor right here. Instead of a load resistor, I'm using the 555 timer. So it comes off where the Zener diode is into the voltage in. That's your 8-pin. So that's this right here. So it goes into the 8-pin. It's kind of hard to see, but this right here is 8, 7, 6, 5. And on this side it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 8, that's your voltage in. The voltage in is also connected to these 2 resistors right here. So I got a 1K and a 10K. And then from the 10K, we also got a 100 microfarad cap. The cap is connected to the ground, and then the cap is also what's going to help make the light blink. So where the 2 resistors connect, that's this jumper right here. This goes to the discharge, which would be your pin 7. And then where the 10K and the cap, where they meet up in the circuit, is actually going to your threshold. And then your threshold is connected over to the trigger, which is pin 6 and 2. Pin 4, this little square you see right here, this is your reset. So instead of using a big jumper wire, I use these little ones to connect it up, around, and back to the voltage source. This right here is your output from the 555 timer. So we got a 1K resistor going into the LED light, and then the LED light, the negative side, is connected back to ground. So as you can see, this circuit right here matches what this circuit will show you. Thank you. Oh yeah, one last thing before I forget. Make sure when you put in this cap, you make sure the long leg, which is your positive, and the short leg, which is your negative, is connected to the right polarity. So see this one? This far right side is the negative polarity, and this left side is positive polarity. Same on this side. Left is positive, right is negative. If you switch these polarities, which I found out the hard way, these caps will explode. They're small, so it won't be super bad, but you should still be careful because it's definitely a surprise.